White. This is Let's Eat and welcome to my channel. I have a very busy week this week and we're going to make two Dollar Tree desserts today. The first one is going to be blueberry donuts with this blueberry muffin mix. And I have my donut pan handy. It is a cake donut that we're going to make. And then I'm going to make a peach cobbler with this can of peaches and this cake mix, also from Dollar Tree. There are so many options available at Dollar Tree on just the shelves alone. And what you already have at home in your refrigerator and pantry, you can make delicious desserts. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on my link and dropping by. Everybody who views me on a regular basis, thank you so much for supporting me and being a part of my growing family. If you haven't subscribed yet, maybe this is the video for you and you'll click on that subscribe word. Let's look for it below and click on it. Smash that like button and bell. If you don't smash the bell and personalize how you want to be notified, you'll miss out on all my videos. And each week I have 5 videos that come out on a regular basis, and I keep a rhythm of my videos continuous. The first thing we're going to make are the blueberry donuts. I have my White Blueberry Muffin mix. I'm going to follow the recipe accordingly, and then we're going to pour all the batter into the donut pan. And it says to heat the oven, not preheat the oven, so pay attention to words like heat, preheat, as well as butter if needed. Make sure it's either softened butter or melted butter, because it does make a big difference with the recipe. I'm also going to make a peach cobbler with the Betty Crocker yellow cake mix and a giant can of the peach halves, both available at the Dollar Tree, usually in the baker's section on the shelves. Let's measure a half a cup. Perfect. I'm going to fold in the milk. And what I mean by fold in, I'm not going to just dump it in. I'm going to pour some and mix. Pour the rest and mix. Spray the donut pan. So they don't stick. I have my orange scoop. Pour the mix into each donut. I'm not exactly sure how much this is going to make. Looks like it might be a short one. This is going to make 5 donuts. I'm going to put this in a heat oven of 400 degrees. For 14 to 16 minutes. We're going to check it at 14 minutes. If done, we'll take them out. If not, we'll put them in for 2 more. Cobbler is one of the easiest desserts you can make. I'm not a baker. I keep trying. My donuts failed the first few times I made them. So I'm trying again with the White Blueberry Muffin mix to make some delicious blueberry muffins. I am not a baker, and peach cobbler is one of the easiest desserts you can make, or any cobbler for that matter. And when you use a cake mix, it's that much easier. Just a few ingredients for very little money, you can make a spectacular dessert. And if you have fresh peaches available to you, you can go ahead and use those. I'm just going to use canned peaches for this particular dessert. And my donuts in the past have never turned out well, so I'm hoping the White Muffin mix will make a great blueberry donut. Now we're going to need 3 eggs, a half a cup of vegetable oil, and a cup of water for this particular cake mix. And be careful with the eggs. Sometimes it says egg whites. This is the entire egg. Dump all 3 eggs right into the bowl. Now we're going to add a half a cup of vegetable oil. Then we're going to add a half a cup of milk. A half a cup of milk. And measure it and be exact. And dump it into the bowl. We're not going to mix it completely. We are going to mix it until it's somewhat a powdery batter. Make sure the eggs are all beaten. This is going to be the top of the cobbler. Perfect. You're going to take your baking dish and spray it. And this is going to go into a 400-degree preheated oven. I modified it a little bit because I'm baking donuts prior. You're going to drain your peaches completely. And dump them right into the baking dish. Take your vanilla. Make sure it's open. I have done that once or twice. A couple of teaspoons of vanilla. Now we're going to take the cake mix and pour it completely over the top of the peaches. And then spread, as you see me doing here, all over the top. This is a great recipe to bring to a picnic or a potluck, family reunion, weekday dessert, inexpensive and easy. Now you can take some butter and lay some pats all the way across your baking dish. And I'll show you what I mean in a moment. About 1:47 left on the donuts. Let's take a peek. Looking good. There's 5, as I said. I'm going to put them in for another 2 after the buzzer beeps. I placed butter pats all the way across the top of the peach cobbler so that the topping will brown and crisp up a little bit. I'm going to put this in a 400-degree oven for about 25 to 35 minutes until done all the way through with either a fork or a toothpick. Let's check the donuts. They appear to be done all the way through. Yep. No batter. I'm going to let these cool way down. One of them broke, but that's okay. It'll still be delicious. I put the peach cobbler in the oven. In about 15 minutes, we'll check it to see how it's doing. One of them broke, and I have 5 here, and I'll give that one to my husband. But they look really good, and I tasted a little bit, and they are delicious, and I'm pretty happy with how they came out. Take a peek at the cobbler. Oh my goodness. Look at how amazing it looks. I'm going to test it with a fork. And it's still doughy, so I'm going to let it finish out. I have about 5 minutes left, and I'm going to take it completely out of the oven. Oh, it looks done. And it looks amazing. Let's test it. That is completely done. That is nice and cakey. As you can see, no liquid, just from the peaches. I'm going to let this cool way down so it's ready for dessert tonight after dinner. From the Dollar Tree, we did 2 amazing sweets. We did these donuts and a peach cobbler. And the peach cobbler is going to cool way down and be ready for dessert tonight. I'm excited and can't wait to dive in. And that was a perfect cobbler with a nice brown, crisp top on top, almost like a peach crisp. I'm going to attempt a peach crisp for my next dessert video. I've never made one before, and I'd like to learn how. I'm really pleased on how the cobbler turned out. If you're new here and you like what you saw, please look for that word below and subscribe. For those that watch on a regular basis, thank you so much. And if you just watch, click on that subscribe word. Maybe this is the video that's going to finally get you to join my growing family. Everyone else, thank you so much for everyone's support. Let's smash that like button, smash that bell, and YouTube will notify you when I upload new content. Make sure you click on the bell so you'll be notified so you don't miss a thing.